Hello, and welcome back to Dragon Quest V. Briefly, so I haven't done anything on screen, on video, for this game since December 11th, when I did that short 10-minute video talking about the problems I was having with the playthrough. And then, of course, taking the rest of the year off for holiday purposes, and then during that break deciding that I was only going to do one game at a time, and finishing up Final Fantasy VII. Yeah. But the reason for this video is in some of the Twitch live stream chats that I streams that I watch in the chats for those streams, a couple people have been asking about this series. So just to reassure you that I haven't forgotten about it, that I haven't quit and given it up, I am going to continue this as soon as I'm done with Final Fantasy VII, which I did do like 5 more videos for the other day, all the way up to the start of the Chocobo side quest. So yeah, upload another video in that series tomorrow, Monday, January 30th. Trying to keep the videos spaced, uploads of the videos every 2 or 3 days. As most of the people that have been watching my videos say they prefer it that way. It gives them more than enough time to watch the videos. Whereas some people who upload them every day, they end up missing a lot of them because they don't have a whole lot of free time for that. So, and that works great for me too for recording them. So I don't think I could find the time to record a video every day. So yeah, that works great for me too. Yeah, just uploaded the last Final Fantasy VII video a couple days ago. So yeah, sometime tomorrow. And as for this game, I finally figured out what I was doing wrong. Since the last video I talked about plot dead ends and party members that constantly getting killed. It's because I was supposed to have a third person in my party that I didn't at that point. I was thinking that sequence came up later, and I'll explain that when I upload the next video, which I already recorded. So yeah, things have been going a lot smoother in that area now, so should be making more story progress again once I start recording and uploading those videos again, which, again, rough guessing. If I had to guess, I'd say I'm like 75% of the way through Final Fantasy VII, at least main story objectives, not counting optional side quests like the Chocobo side quest or the optional mini super bosses. About 75-80% of the way through the main game. Of course, I've never really thought of that game in terms of completion percentage, so I could be wrong with that figure, but again, completed everything up to just past the Fort Condor huge materia quest in, the fort, or in the Corel, where you stop Shinra from trying to crash a train through what's left of Corel, that part of the game. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'd say I'm about 3/4 of the way through the game as far as recorded videos go. So it shouldn't take more than a month or two. Hopefully not, anyways, barring some freaky, unexpected delay. So hopefully by sometime in March, be back to this game again. Maybe even earlier than that, we'll see. But trying to kind of keep realistic goals or plans in mind. So I don't like to plan things too far ahead as far as what games I'm going to be doing, because if something happens and I can't do that playthrough, hey, wait a minute, you said you were. Yeah, well, I planned on it, but something. Can't do that now. Don't like doing that. Anyways. Of course, the next Dragon Quest game after this is going to be Dragon Quest 6. Haven't decided yet if I'm going to do the SNES original translation ROM or the DS remake. Since I've been doing mainly original versions of games on the channel, probably do the original. I mean, so far, the only remake that I can think of right offhand, the only remake that I've done a playthrough of is Ocarina of Time. And that was only because, in my opinion, the archery parts of Ocarina of Time are so much easier on the 3DS remake than they were in the N64 original. I think I specified that a couple times during the playthrough of that game back then, last spring. The reason why I chose that version of the game over the original. Oh yeah, and then there's Etrian Odyssey 2, 3DS remake of that game. So yeah, there's two games that I can think of where I played a remake, not the original, but otherwise, yeah. So Dragon Quest VI will probably be the original. Of course, either way, I haven't played that game in close to 2 decades. I mean, I don't remember exactly when. It was a long time ago. That's all I remember. So I remember nothing about that game. So that will be the blind playthrough of the Dragon Quest series. For part 7 and 8, again, probably end up playing the originals just to keep that idea going. Maybe at some point, a couple years down the road, go back and play the remakes. But of course, I still got to finish up my playthrough of Minish Cap that I started last year. Left off at the end of the 4th dungeon, the Ice Temple of Droplets Ice dungeon. Just after completing that, my next Zelda series after that one will be Oracle of Ages. I've even recorded the first couple, 2 or 3 videos for that series, Oracle of Ages, then with the linked password right into Oracle of Seasons. After that, for Zelda, I'm not sure. Yeah. Probably Majora's Mask, the direct sequel storyline-wise to Ocarina of Time. For that game, I'll definitely be doing the original since I don't really care for the 3DS remake of Majora's Mask. Some of the changes were good, as I'll go into a detail on when I get to that point. But most of them leave me wondering why they did that. Yeah. As for Final Fantasy games, the next one is going to be Part 5 once I'm done with 7. Again, haven't decided. Probably the SNES original, but might do the GBA Game Boy Advance remake for that one. And after that will be Final Fantasy VI. Yeah. I already did part 1. Oh yeah, okay, that's another game I did a remake of, Final Fantasy 1. Forgot about that one. Yeah, because I don't really care for the original of that. Too glitchy, too buggy. Too many things don't work like they were planned to. Yeah, I suppose after Final Fantasy 5 and 6, I could do 2 and 3, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's later, much later this year. By the time I get done with 7, do a couple Dragon Quest games, and get back to Final Fantasy and do Final Fantasy 5. With only one game at a time policy. Yeah, probably be mid-year or close to it, I would guess. Anyways, enough of my rambling and ranting for one video. Just main purpose here was to let anybody who's interested in this series know that I haven't forgotten it. I haven't given it up. I am going to continue this as soon as I'm done with Final Fantasy VII, which hopefully won't be much more than, maybe a month at the most. I mean, I shouldn't say hopefully, because I'm having fun with that game, and hopefully you're enjoying watching the videos. Just for people who want to see this one continued. Yeah. For you, hopefully it won't be too much longer. I mean, like I said, I'm already quite far into Final Fantasy VII. So yeah. Anyways, as always, thanks for watching this or any of the videos I've ever uploaded on the channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.